Alright, bienvenidos El Salvador.
After crossing the border at Valle Nuevo, I headed straight for the mountains of Santa Ana. Founded in 1569, Santa Ana is one of El Salvador's oldest Spanish cities. It's home to the largest cathedral in the country and was once the heart of El Salvador's 1800s coffee boom. But most importantly, and the reason I'm here, it's a gateway to the country's highest volcano, Alamatepec, also known as Volcan Santa Ana. I stayed at Hostel Casa Verde, and the next day a driver picked us up and transported us to the trailhead. From there we paid $1 each for the guide, which was mandatory, and another $2 for the entrance fee.
Decided to climb this green tower. Get a cool view, no one else is up here. A lookout tower over to the lake, the valley, the landscape. Absolutely beautiful. This side you can't really see as much. You can see the volcano behind me. Where is it? Right there. Right there. How cool.
From the hike to the crater of Alamatepec, on a clear day, you're rewarded with a view of Volcan Izalco, famously known as the Lighthouse of the Pacific. For nearly 200 years, from 1778 to 1958, it erupted almost non-stop, its glowing lava visible to sailors navigating the Pacific Ocean. Since 1958, Izalco has fallen silent, now considered dormant, one of the eeriest traits of volcanoes.
Well, made it to the summit of Volcan de Santa Ana. Very, very cool.
At this summit, standing 7,812 feet above sea level, you look down into a crater lake formed by rainwater mixed with volcanic gases. Its vivid turquoise color is deceptive. The water is highly acidic and toxic to swim in. And besides, you wouldn't want to be down there anyway. This volcano is still active and last erupted in 2005. Volcan Alamatepec translates to Hill of the Old Woman in Nahuatl, an indigenous language spoken by Nahuatl peoples long before the Spanish arrived. Also from the summit is a view of Lake Coatepeque, a volcanic caldera lake formed after a massive eruption around 50,000 years ago. The lake is considered one of the most beautiful in Central America, and on our ride over, we even passed a presidential convoy. The president just happened to be vacationing there the same day. Known for its deep blue color, Lake Coatepeque is also remarkably deep, reaching 377 feet in some areas. It's popular for kayaking, swimming, and jet skiing, and it's surrounded by volcanoes. And every so often it releases volcanic gases, a subtle reminder that beneath the calm surface, the lake is still geologically active.
Leaving Casa Verde, heading towards San Salvador to a town called Nejapa, very close. I did drop the bike, as you can see, some gasolina. But I think we'll be all right.
What did it say?
See? Okay. Thank you. You as well. Hasta luego.
After 2 days spent in Santa Ana, I was ready to move on. The plan was to ride towards the popular beaches of the Pacific coast, into a stretch known as Surf City, with Playa El Sunzal as my next destination. First though, I made an overnight stop near the capital of San Salvador, arriving just before a major storm rolled in. By the next morning, the skies had cleared and I was ready to get back on mula, cruising towards the coast. I was headed to Playa El Sunzal to stay in a beachfront hostel I actually found on Airbnb, Sunzal Surf Garden. It was located steps from the beach, had a pool, and ice-cold dorms. Surf City is El Salvador's official surf tourism zone along the Pacific coast, mainly in the department of La Libertad. It's famous for consistent, world-class right-hand point breaks, thanks to volcanic rock reefs. It's a very touristy area, but I felt extremely safe and the vibe was super laid back. As for me, I would just be observing the waves and swimming, as I never stayed in one place long enough to commit to lessons. Or maybe that's just a poor excuse. I'd love to properly learn one day, but it just hasn't been in the cards yet. While staying at Sunzal Surf Garden, we explored the nearby towns, mainly El Tunco, where we went to swim, try local pupusas, and even a party on a Saturday night. Everyone I met in Surf City was very friendly, and I had the opportunity to meet a lot of other travelers around my age to share our stories and a short experience together before going our own ways. I originally planned to stay at El Sunzal Surf Garden for just 2 nights, but I immediately felt right at home, and the location was incredible. The hostel was brand new, having opened only 2 days before I arrived. The owner, Patricia, was working day and night to make it a success, and her brother Edwin had even flown in from the States to help with the launch. I pitched in by helping set up some hammocks and even made a drone promo video for their website. In return, they offered me 2 extra nights for free. It ended up being one of the most social hostels I've ever stayed at. I met amazing people from France, Australia, Germany, and Switzerland, and it turned into an unforgettable experience. On my last night at the hostel, things finally slowed down and the capacity was more manageable. Patricia suggested a family-style dinner and showed us how to prepare El Salvador's most famous dish, pupusas.
Ten cuidado. Aquí está otro chico.
Sí.
Mira.
Hola.
Aquí.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien?
Tradicionales.
Tradicionales.
Tradicionales. Wow.
Se ve muy bueno.
Muy bueno. ¿Y quién las está haciendo? Nosotras.
Muy bien hecho.
¿Cocinar?
¿Cocinar?
Cocinar también. Sí. Una alemana haciendo buenas pupusas.
Tu maestra. Your teacher.
She also made a delicious salsa, and of course, in true Latin American fashion, a 2-liter bottle of Coke appeared on the table. We ate, laughed, and shared our stories before I finally headed back to the dorm for some much-needed rest.
All right, I'm out of here. Spent 4 nights at Hostel El Sunzal in El Sunzal Beach, El Salvador, Surf City, and got the bike all packed up. I actually got 2 nights for free here for doing some drone shots and made a little promo video, but absolutely stunning property and very new. I just got in like a couple days after they opened, but yeah, very beautiful place. It's kind of humid, not too bad. Got the bike, mula all ready to go. And today's gonna be the longest travel day in El Salvador. It's gonna be about 3 hours to the city of San Miguel. Stay there for a few nights, get some work done, ship the drone to Costa Rica, and then we'll be heading into Honduras and then Nicaragua for a few weeks before we cross into Costa Rica. So yeah, we are moving pretty quick, we're progressing, but we're still traveling these countries and we're seeing the things. I'm pretty content with El Salvador, what I've seen and done. So yeah, we got about a 3-hour day, so it's almost 11:30. Better hit the road, let's go.
Patricia was such a loving, kind soul. She took me in with open arms, and I momentarily felt like I had an El Salvadorian mother. But I needed to keep heading south, and so I said my goodbyes, and we were once again on the open road. Mula and I, that is. Heading to my last stop in El Salvador, San Miguel. This is where I would ship my drone to Costa Rica, because if you didn't know, drones are officially banned in Nicaragua, and I wouldn't want to risk it by smuggling one through the country.
All right, everybody, today's the day. We are crossing into Honduras. Stayed 4 nights here in my 4 or 5 nights here in San Miguel. It's an amazing Airbnb. Just basically getting a lot of work done, some video editing. Here's the bike. Looking all good. Looking ready to go. So the plan for today is it's about an hour and a half to the border. After you cross the border, it's gonna be another hour and 45 to this town called Coquela or something, and I'll stay in a hotel there overnight, and then Nicaragua the next day. So 2 back-to-back borders. It's gonna be a bit of a a bit of a rough push here, but let's do it. I'm ready to go. All right, we're out of here. Hope we're going the right way. We are. We're heading for the border. To the border of El Amatillo. We gotta get some gas on the way. But yeah, back on the open road, baby. Officially homeless again. Alright, just here at the migration office in El Salvador. Got my tip canceled. I don't think they stamp you out of the country here. It's not required. But for everywhere else, I believe it is. But yeah, now we're going to try and get into Honduras. Pretty easy. Okay, we're officially in Honduras. You can see the border behind me back there. Probably the most stressful one so far, but it was all good. I kind of got coaxed into using a helper, but it was, I only ended up paying $12 US for some help, people watching my bike, help with the paperwork, and it wasn't actually useful. It saved my ass. I had to pull out some cash, because everyone told you can pay with credit card here, but you can't. You need to bring enough cash. Luckily, I was able to go to a tienda and pay with my credit card, and then they gave me some cash, so that worked out in the end. Alright, it's about an hour and 45 to my hotel. It's halfway across the country, so let's go. Welcome to Honduras! Woo!
So we made it to Honduras. This wasn't my first time in the country. I'd spent 2 months living on the Caribbean island of Roatan almost a year prior, but this would be my first time riding a motorcycle across the mainland. My plan for this country was going to be short and sweet, an overnight stop in the city of Choluteca before crossing another border the next morning. I would have loved to explore more of the mainland, but time was running out and I needed to keep making progress south. Plus, I like having reasons to return to Central America one day in the future. For now, just an overnight stop at Hotel Cali.
Well, we are in Honduras, and it's raining. Made it 2 hours before the rains kicked in. And let me show you my hotel room. Here's my hotel. AC is still on because it was so hot when I arrived here. Nice little bed, all my luggage. But yeah, I just had a call with Meg, and she's doing well. And oh man, the lighting's terrible here. Jesus. Yeah, I just had a call with Meg, and no, she's doing good. But it was so hot here, and then all of a sudden the rains kicked in. But yeah, it's just an overnight stop. I'm gonna see if I can find some food, and then tomorrow we head to Nicaragua. So short stay in Honduras, but we did have our time in Roatan.